Hey guys, Razorstrike here, bringing you another video on the Division. Hopefully giving you some tips on what to do when you hit level 30. Now hopefully if you've done a lot of missions and upgraded each and every single one of your wings to 100%, you'll have all these little special vendors that you'll have in your base of operations. Now this vendor gets unlocked in your tech wing. He sells the high-end and the superior weapons, designated by the gold and purple items. Basically, the gold items are the best weapons that you can get in the game. He also sells blueprints here where you can go down below and you can make them through your crafting table. He only takes Phoenix credits though.
Sorry you didn't see anything you liked.
And here's another vendor here in the security wing. Whenever you upgrade it to 100%, he's going to sell a couple of gold items, but mainly a lot of the superior items. Also the attachments for weapons. I wouldn't really spend my money on the gold weapons because you'll eventually get them in drops, or you can either craft them. Now I have bought a couple of weapons from here, mostly a lot of attachments for my weapons, but I really wouldn't spend any other money here. This is also another cool little upgrade for your base operations. Instead of having to run all the way to a dark zone vendor near the dark zone, you can actually have a dark zone vendor in your base of operations. As long as you have the rep and the level and the dark zone funds, you should be able to buy weapons from this guy and not have to travel all the way to the dark zone. Damn, how many times did I say dark zone? And last but not least, we're going to get to the crafting station. So when you hit level 30, you really just want to focus on the high-end recipes for your weapons and armor. I mean, if you run across a superior weapon or armor recipe that's an upgrade, I'd go ahead and get it anyways, because any little bit helps, especially when you get in the higher end content. But you don't want to sell any of your weapons that you don't use anymore or armor. I'd go ahead and dismantle them all. That way you can use it for materials to build your high-end weapons later on in the game.
Finally got a place to go to the bathroom.
So here you can use your own materials to build high-end weapons. Then you can also use the Vision Tech, which is found in the Dark Zone, to also supplement building some of these high-end fabrics, electronics, or tools. So here I'm going to go ahead and build these little knee pads here that I have. Should be a big upgrade for what I have currently. As you can see, some of the stats on it already are way more than what I had on that superior item. I'll go ahead and take a look at the new knee pads and the stats. Armor goes up to 718. Primary DPS goes up by a little bit, 3,000. Stamina goes up. A lot of major and minor attributes. Also, it's an item level 31. A lot of the mobs are 31 and 32 in challenge mode and in the dark zone. Now here's another way where you can get gear also. Once you hit level 30, you'll be able to do 3 daily missions. So that little weasel 2 of the daily missions will be on hard mode and you get extra rewards. And then one of the missions you'll be able to do on challenge mode, which will give you even bigger rewards. I think you get some high-end materials to make stuff, and you also get a piece of high-end gear. So at level 30 you should pretty much be running these dailies all the time, and any other missions that you want. Pretty much purples drop like for every boss that you fight in here. I haven't seen any high-end drops yet. Only high-end drop that I've seen is in the dark zone so far. Now I'm pretty sure that with the level 32 mobs in challenge mode that some of those will probably drop some high-end weapons, but I haven't been able to make it past the first few parts of challenge mode because it is hard as fuck. So Division has a matchmaking system where you can either click on the map and queue up to matchmake with other players wanting to do that specific mission, or you can actually go on the map itself. You can queue up to matchmake with other groups, for instance, that want to do the dark zone, like this gameplay right here. So we're fighting a bunch of these level 31 boss mobs right now, and they were hard as shit. I mean, you really got to be on point. I think I ran out of bullets at one point in another instance that I was fighting with. Yeah, when you get to the level 31 and 32 parts of the Dark Zone, you pretty much need 4 guys to take a lot of these mobs down. I'd also take 4 guys just to be able to extract your loot out of here, because you will get ganked also. You don't want to spend about an hour in here getting a bunch of purples and high-end weapons, and then it gets taken from you. Here also in certain safe houses, you'll have vendors that will be able to sell you more blueprints, but you got to be at rank 50 in the Dark Zone, so you got to get the work in here. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I was able to help some of you guys out that just hit level 30, begin to gear out your agent, start taking down some of them harder mobs in the Dark Zone and some of these challenge mode missions. If you have any questions or comments, just please leave them down below, and I'll leave you with a little Easter egg left by Ubisoft.